Hello class, my name is Jose Bello and today I will be talking about the ethics of hacking. I would like to start my presentation by introducing a question. Is teaching students how to hack at educational institutions ethical or unethical? We will be answering this question at the end of this presentation. But before we continue and answer this question, we must define what ethical means. Based on the ACM Code of Ethics, everybody that uses technology in an impactful way must use their skills for the benefit of society, its members, and the environment surrounding them. Also, it is their duty to minimize negative consequences of computing, including threats to health, safety, personal security, and privacy. Okay, so now that we already defined our ethical standard, we should go ahead and define what hacking exactly is to understand the effect on students and determine whether it's an ethical act or not. Okay, so what is hacking? Originally, hacker was thought of a person with extremely technological skills, but in fact, any person that accesses an unauthorized system or accesses a system beyond the level of authorization is considered a hacker. Moreover, a hacker is the person who applies the computing skills to find vulnerable systems, penetrate them, and remove evidence of accessing that system. There are many reasons behind the action of hacking. One of these reasons is to solve or prevent crimes. An example of this is special agents or intelligence agents can hack into targets' computers and check for emails or any sort of useful data to stop criminal acts or make the criminals pay for the crimes already committed. Another reason is to penetrate companies' network systems. Hackers do this in order to spot flaws and vulnerabilities for the purpose of improving the security of such systems. They detect the flaws and create patches to increase security. Penetrating companies' network system, but with the complete opposite intention, is another reason. They do this to steal information and possibly, while they're in there, they can infect the network with some sort of malware. Hackers also steal personal information and they just do it for their own satisfaction. Sometimes, if the information is valuable enough, they can hack into the computer, control it, encrypt the information, and they don't release the information until they get a ransom. The same way I mentioned two reasons for hacking, good and bad, there's also two types of hackers, or at least two main types of hackers. These can be categorized as follows. The first category is classified as white hat hackers. These are individuals who use their abilities in a manner that benefits society. These clearly are defined as ethical hackers. Examples are employees who, with permission, attack a company's network in order to determine weaknesses. Also, intelligent agents are another example, who use their skills in the name of national security or to investigate and solve crimes. It is a part of their duty to use their knowledge in such a way that benefits other people. White hat hackers, as mentioned before, are known as ethical hackers because their action benefits society by protecting private information, increasing cybersecurity, and fighting crime. The second category is black hat hackers. These are those individuals who are highly skilled, however, they use their abilities in criminal activities and other ways that result in the harm of society. Such individuals include members of organized crime units who use their talents for extortion and fraudulent acts, as well as other criminals who illegally access information stored on computers for the express purpose of committing a crime. Now that we're clear on the concepts of hacking and we've seen the two sides of it, let's go back to the beginning of the presentation and revisit our question. Is it ethical or not to teach students how to hack? The benefit we obtain by exposing students to hacking courses is that by students knowing how black hackers would attack, allows for them to take measures to prevent that attack and somehow be always a step ahead in the game. Another advantage is that when students graduate and need to create or even reinforce the security in a network system, they already know the necessary steps to take. They know the procedures. It's not like they need the experience because they already have it. At the same time, students gain hands-on experience and knowledge on the field. This is useful for their careers and life as hacking is widespread and serves well for when applying to a work at different companies. Now, all these benefits are ethical, since all of them will increase a productivity in society and at the same time will increase the security on the network system in each of the companies where these students will be working in the future. So based on our ethics standards, this is an ethic point of view of teaching students how to hack at early ages. The controversy of this topic lays on the drawbacks from putting this knowledge in the student's hand. One of these drawbacks is that students have the power to turn these valuable skills into criminal acts by illegally hacking other systems and destroying or stealing data. They could also harm members of society in a physical or mental manner, damage properties as well, reputations, and even the environment. After reviewing these drawbacks, we can conclude that they're a huge harm for society. Based on our ACM code, we can define them as an unethical act. However, teaching students how to hack is simply providing them with the understanding of how it all works, and furthermore, can lead to them using it for the greater good. The educational system has no control on the student's choice after the knowledge has been taught. However, providing them with the proper training in ethics and laws, students who learn traditionally legal computer skills in the course of studying computer security will use those skills for the greater good far more often than they will use them illegally and in immorally acts.